Hello everybody, December 48 here, and welcome back to another Star Wars Sunday. Today is Tales of the Underworld, which is two separate 3-episode mini seasons. Each half of the season is about a different character. The first half is Asajj Ventress, and the second half is Cad Bane. So we start with the Asajj Ventress half. Episode 1, A Way Forward. Asajj Ventress is allowed back into the land of the living by Mother Talzin, but away from Quinlan Vos. This is after Quinlan Vos and Obi-Wan Kenobi lay her to rest back on Dathomir after her death in a duel against Dooku in one of the canon novels that I have covered on this channel, but I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head. She saves a young Jedi boy. They duel an Inquisitor, and the boy kills the Inquisitor. Ventress reveals her name to the Jedi as they board the ship to escape the planet, and that definitely gives them a little spook. She goes over some of her credentials in the Clone Wars and her name. Episode 2, Friends. The boy Jedi is Lyko. He and Ventress meet up with a bounty hunter. The group attempt to steal an Imperial Venator. They fail. The bounty hunter figured out pretty easily that the boy is a Jedi and attempts to capture Lyko, but Ventress stops that and secures data on the path, which is created by Quinlan Vos, to protect Jedi post-Empire. Episode 3, One Warrior to Another. Ventress and Lyko get directions from a decorated veteran from the Confederate side of the war. He recognizes Ventress. The pair decide not to regroup with other Jedi. Episode 4, The Good Life. We move on to the Cad Bane half of the season. Nero and Colby, a young Cad Bane, are noticed by a gang when picking pockets for food. The boys cause a distraction so the gang can rob a casino. Nero is caught by the police. Colby gets away with the gang. Episode 5, A Good Turn. The gang leader dies. Seems about a decade later, Cad Bane investigates and runs into Nero, who is the deputy. The marshal who killed the gang leader then duels Cad Bane cowboy style. Nero yells out, distracting the marshal, and Cad Bane kills the marshal, who misses his shot, hitting Erin, Cad Bane's girlfriend, but she does live. Nero arrests Cad Bane. Episode 6, One Good Deed. Another decade-ish later, Cad Bane is out of prison. Nero is now the marshal and had married Erin, who is now dead, but he is still taking care of Cad Bane's kid that he had with Erin. Cad Bane then kills Nero in a cowboy duel in front of his son, only realizing afterwards that it was his son, but he leaves anyway. This was good. I enjoyed the season. I love these tales of the things from Star Wars, Empire, Jedi, and Underworld. It's a great little insight into things. It takes an hour and a half to watch. It's awesome. And Asajj Ventress and Cad Bane are two people that I wanted more information on. First of all, Asajj Ventress came back in Bad Batch, and that got me a little annoyed because I was like, she dies. And they just didn't explain it. This explains it. Thank you, Star Wars. Cad Bane, seeing how he gets to his point of being one of the most notorious bounty hunters, is really cool. I like seeing that kind of stuff. So these were two characters that I was very interested in seeing more about, and I enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on Tales of the Underworld in the comments down below. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.